What is the Kevin guy drawing today? I think it's going to be Invader Zim. It's a game. Hi, welcome to Afternoon Casuals played game Mario Paint. What? And I just had the itch for it. I was thinking about just like not having a day off in the weekday. What do I stream then? And Mario Paint's kind of a easy one. Even if we don't finish something, we started something. So, but today I kind of have a plan. I even have a reference image up. So we're just gonna get into it. I'm gonna try, and I feel like I'm really bad at this, where it's like, I want to talk about what I'm drawing, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be the strong Kevin and not tell you. But we are going to draw. We are going to start as we usually do, with a sky. Oh, he's drawing a sky. He must be up to something weird. I had a good weekend. Saturday it wasn't so busy at work, and then Sunday I went to an anime thing again, where they sell stuff thing. So I have a lot of stickers. I spent a decent amount, not as much as I thought I would, but I spent money. I'm probably gonna spend more money because I want to buy the GB operator, so then I could finally beat Calm's Crown. But besides that, the next playthrough is definitely going to be Kowloon's Gate. I don't know what the consensus is on that in terms of like, that sounds like a good stream idea. But it is something I've been wanting to play. And sometimes I gotta pick games that I think might be a little too weird, but I want to play them. That's kind of the comfort, I guess, of like becoming sizable enough where, sure, you know, there will be days like Vinny talks about it, where Vinny mentioned, there's just days where you want to play a game and you know that it's not super interesting to the reason why people watch you, kind of thing. But you gotta keep streaming interesting for you, you know? So sometimes you gotta take the I guess figurative L here. I don't know. I don't even know what my W is. I don't know if I have a quote-unquote W game. I guess Tomodachi is kind of that. Mario Paint can be that sometimes. Sometimes a chicken hatches when I cry. Higurashi When They Cry remake anime. Anyway, talking about the painting itself. Painting. I'm still using the letter technique. And I quite enjoy it. I'm kind of trying to do very fluffy clouds. That's my goal here. Very light, fluffy clouds. With pillowy mounds of mashed potatoes. I'm telling you though, I think I've hit a revolution. I think this is how I want to kind of put stuff into my work now. This tilde is my new secret weapon, Luigi. In terms of color though, when you pop this white next to the blue, it really, you see like a border happen. Maybe it's just me. But like this turns purplish, and then it's not my favorite part of this, but pillowy mounds of mashed potatoes. One day I'll just draw Uncle Phil. I actually have painted Uncle Phil. It's not my best painting. And a lot of it kind of came off, I guess. Like the paint didn't hold. Okay, okay. So I am really following a reference here, so this side is gonna be kind of covered with trees. So I'm going to maybe put the heavier clouds there, because I won't mind as much if they get covered. I want these kind of shine through a little more. I will give this hint. The song has the game has songs that are easy to hum to. That is my hint. All right, this is after the Resident Evil drawing. I was like, why do I got this here? Who did this? The answer is always Kevin. Kevin did this. Did Sephiroth do this? I did do a Final Fantasy drawing a long time ago. That was the White Mage Wednesday one. It would be cool to do like a different Final Fantasy at one point, drawing wise. Okay, these are. I'll put a heavy cloud over here as well. Just to pop it in there. I don't know if it's just me, but sometimes when I hear the word pop, I think of that really old Flash animation about Papa Smurf. I shan't go further. I shan't go further. I hope you know what I'm talking about. Gotta add a little sprinkle here. Maybe a little gray should be here as well, just because there isn't any, but you know, different clouds. Different clouds, different prouds. Ooh, you know, just pop that in. No one will know. You're putting a little secret Morse code in there. Okay, that's good. You know, to remain topical, the World Cup's been going on. My dad's been watching a lot of, like, he's normally, he just bounces between sports. Sometimes he's like, okay, I'll just watch football, see what's going on. The American football. And he's been watching a lot of World Cup clips and stuff here and there. It is interesting. It is an interesting phenomenon. I don't know another sport that's really on the level of every world is kind of every country is vying for like a spot, and like I've seen some interesting fun moments of like I think I don't know if it's like real or not, but it's like a Korean guy around a bunch of people with the Mexican jersey, and then he like takes off his Korean jersey and reveals the Mexican jersey, and everyone goes, "What?" I'm not really following it, so I'm not really rooting for anyone. I know the Philippines is not in it, but the women's team will be in the next year. Oh, hold on, this looks a little strange. I don't know. Hold on. I feel like it looked a little better when I didn't have any shadows over here on these clouds. And then I might kind of redo this one a little. Because I kind of killed some of the shadows on these darker ones. Yeah, that World Cup, advertising on everything. Okay, maybe just a little more blue, light the blue, little cyan action, and then I'll be happy with it. It's not my best sky, I don't think so, but it is I think it's neat. It's got some interesting shapes going on. I'm gonna pop in a little more of this here and there. Gonna try to make it even more prevalent at the top. Maybe? Maybe I just don't like this. And okay, it's fine. It's fine. You could tell it's kind of scattered clouds, if anything. Maybe it's too noisy. Yeah, hold on. Wait a second. Let's get our secret tool. I forget what it was. Was it the Ya? Yeah, that looks better. Removing the gray. Oh. I've never made a mistake like that before. Or accidentally just... Well, actually I have accidentally reset a drawing once. Hmm. I've already spent a good amount of time on this, but I'm feeling like I feel like I need a cultural reset on this. I don't know. I don't think I've ever been this fussed about the sky before. Normally I'm just done. Okay, you know what? Let's just stop touching it. Let's work on the other stuff. Let's move on. Climb to that point. Move on. Career. Acquire. I don't have a mountain tool no more. Let's make a green one, huh? Let's do a little different. It's because I want to be way far back. To the point where it just looks like it's, I don't know how to... Oh well. It's like, I don't know how to make this not... just harsh looking. Like, I guess Mario Paint, it just has to. For me. Okay. Hold on. I think I could raise this up a little more. It doesn't really work when compared to when I do it with like just gray, but I think I'm okay with it. Okay, now following the photo, there's a city down here of Townsville. So I haven't really done this before, like putting a city in the back of a just like in the distance. I did Bikini Bottom, but that was like way long ago. I don't think that one's quite the same. Oh, wow. I never thought about using... I think this is Moo. It's been a... I'm not really... reciting letters as much. Or characters as much. That's a... This is a mountain tool right here. Look at that. Look at that. Mountain tool. Wow. That's a mountain tool right there. Sorry, they beta. Trash collectors here. Sure, this could be a city. Right? No. Wait, maybe. Hold on. Maybe I haven't done it in a bit. Maybe I just put the blue all over that to push in the back. I haven't really done that in a bit, but it do work. It old, but it's still bark. Okay. I'm gonna save now. I always get a little scared when I do this overlay technique, so. Okay. So. Just like that. And then. Oops. Huh? Is that working? Oh, wait. No. Ow. Actually, no. Just keep it like that. Just keep it like that. Keep it. No. Now you can't tell that's a city back there. ITFP. Hold on. Maybe I just put a little bit back in the front. A little bit of the city. We built this city on Häagen-Dazs. Oh, so when you went to the the dentist. What kind of checks did they do? Because I would have assumed they would have done some kind of cardio check. Or did they just like put the stethoscope and then give you a good sniff at the first instance? Okay. And they give you a good sniff. Okay, here we go, here we go, man. Here we go. Okay, we're trying to push this in the back, but not too, actually kind of far in the back. This is actually bigger than it should be already. So I might, hold on, let's grab these, bring it up. I'm having a harder time than I thought with this like part, because I booted up Mario Paint last night to figure out like, okay, what do I want to draw? And I was like, you know what, this is probably relatively easy, and now I'm like having a hard time with it. Maybe it's because I was kind of having the art vibe last night, and then I don't have it as much today. Again, that's one of the hard things about putting let's do art on a on a schedule. Can't really schedule that. Okay, now let's start. Let's pretend that looks good. And let's start with like the foreground. Imagine you go to a echocardiogram and then they say, I heard someone talking back to me. And then they start like pulling out like a cross or like a some kind of ritual. Like the mortuary assistant. Like, what would you do? They're like, go ahead. I hope this doesn't cost extra. Be gone, demon! Be gone, demon! He's yelling into this, like, the stethoscope while you put it against your heart. Okay, alright. Let's start putting in the foreground. I'm gonna just outright say it. If I don't nail this, this won't be in the good paintings I've done. Mental binder of mine. So I need to lock in. So this is gonna be covered again, like majority of this, so don't worry about it. Don't worry. If you're following along at home, which has yet to really happen on someone's own whim. Let me make a brush real quick. I don't want it to be flat. Okay. It's water. Okay, keep locking in, Kevin. Keep locking in. Keep locking in. Stay sober. I can't. I already don't drink, but I can't imagine. Let me do Mario Paint while drunk. I don't know what the market is for that. Then again, you know, what if I'm the Mario Paint artist that does the I do drugs and then I do the paintings. The self-portraits. I haven't seen those in a while, but I remember there was like one specific one where it's like, okay, no, that fucked him up. Maybe he shouldn't have done that one. Out of all the drugs to do, maybe not that one. Sip and paint. I forget what they're called. Hi, Tom. A sip, meat and fuck kingdom. What? Tim's done one. My sister's done one. I don't do that. I don't do that, of course. What are they called? I know there's a specific term. It's like, it's not just paint and sip. I thought it like kind of rhymed or had alliteration. Oh. Oh. Oh no. I don't know. Also, it's like a wine and paint, but you do fentanyl. Okay, I kind of want to put more blue into this water, so I will. Maybe a little white? Little white as well? Wrong thing. I need the letters. I don't really know how to make water look like it's more distant. I've never really painted that, so... I just won't worry about it. I imagine it gets more glittery the further away it gets, because the more condensed it kind of looks. That's my assumption. I've drawn the Pooh Man. I'm drawing a really long ant. Also, at the thing I went to, I was briefly talking about it, the con thing. Not really a con, artist alley thing. I got some free stuff because I recognized a thing, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, people barely recognize that niche thing." It was Planet Daub that I recognized, and she was like, "It's the last sticker, just take it, here you go." I'm like, "Oh, cool." And then I also was like, "Oh yeah, that's Bust Groove. That's Vib Ribbon." Well, that's not as niche actually. Parappa's not that niche either. Which is the one, Puyo Da. I think I recognize Puyo Da. And what else? What else? There's one where I felt really... I think it was just Planet Daub was like the most niche one there. I wonder how often someone at those drink paint, Lime Green says. Hi, Lime Green. Depends how tipsy they get, I guess. Well, you know what I think is more common? Not the paint, but the water bucket thing. Paint cup. I feel like that's more likely to be accidentally drinking out of. Not that I would know. You're basically drinking, like, lead. Well, there's no lead, hopefully. But you know, like dish soap water. Okay, it's coming along. I'm hoping that it's getting easier and easier to guess as I go along here. If not, then I have failed. Oops, that's not working. I need more darkness in there. That's not a hint. Well, actually, it could be. Majora, with the city in the back. I didn't know that was a city. I just thought it was some bullshit you painted. Why are you being mean, Kevin? There's not a lot of brown. I am trying to cover it up a bit. I just kind of wanted to add a little, you know, like, oh yeah, that's where the water meets the ground kind of thing. I'm gonna cover this with more grass as well. Maybe, wait, there's like a path thing. So we'll kind of do that here. Wait. That'll happen later. Let me make smog small grass. Small grass. I think I'm good on time. I'm good on time. Oh wait, hold on. Let me pop in some light green into that. Some lime green. Haha. Wrong one. That one. Yeah, that's kind of unique. And let me pop it in here too. Just, you know, kind of make it look like, whoa. Again, to me, painting in this game is more about faking the amount of effort you detailed into something. Okay, let me make stare. What are they up to? Find out in comment below. I have no idea how to do this, really. I'm just gonna hope this makes it look good. This is my stare brush. This is my stop and stare. I'm barely moving, but I don't know where. We could replace Howie. Sorry, Howie. Well, that kind of worked out. Looks a little goofy, but he was just here a moment ago. Okay, any other ideas? Any guesses? Any guesses? Any Jeff Bezos in chat would like to donate to me $5 million? What happens if someone donates like $5 million? Does Bank be first like kill them? Or kill me? Like what happened? Why do you keep suggesting games when I say this is like a modern city back here? I guess some Final Fantasies. Well, no, well, closest would be like 15, right? And 7 and 8. Okay, never mind. Okay, shut up. Anyway, you're wrong. Anyway, you're wrong and I'm right. In a state where I can't be wrong because I'm making the thing. Well, I can be wrong in that it doesn't look to standard. He doesn't know what he's making. He's just pretending. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, well, yeah, you know, I'm painting, you know. Well, let's say, you have to know to know. And if you don't know, well, you know, let's say you're out of luck, out of time. Jeff Goldblum. I watched recently, I'm watching Joel, Vincent Joel, and he came across the Jeff Goldblum secret ending in one of the Jurassic Park games. Oh, hold on. I have to be right back. My dad needs help printing something. Enjoy the tunes. And I'll try to remember that I'm talking about Jeff Goldblum. Okay, I'm back. Sometimes I just need to press the yeah, we're low on ink button. Anyway, yeah, the Jeff Goldblum thing is him going, all right, you beat it. You beat the game. Congratulations. Now go outside, you know, look at the world. Talk to someone else. What, and get that stink off of you. It's basically him saying, all right, touch grass. And it's like, that's crazy. And there's an interview of him too. And it's like, he doesn't say like, oh, you know, I don't know what I was talking about or something, but no, it's more like, yeah, you know, back in the day, my aunts and aunts would just say that, you know. He's like, get that stink off you. So I improvised that and put it in. And then Joel was just about to watch the part where Jeff Goldblum would be saying that Sephiroth is he's quite handsome. Is he single, perhaps? Sometimes I love it when, like, I just do some random bullshit, unexplained, but then it do work. Like, look at this, oh my goodness. He said it couldn't be done. The scale is wrong on a lot of this, but it's like, I kind of don't care. He doesn't care about us anymore, is what he just said. He just wants that Jeff Bezos money. Is this really the grass I would use all the time? It feels a little different. Maybe it's because, like, I haven't really put blue into anything else that it's, like, kind of sticking out. Also, there's no yellow. Maybe that's also why it's, like, really popping out. I haven't really put yellow in. Maybe we'll sneak some in. Let's sneak some in. Like, put in drugs up our ass, kind of sneaking in. Kevin, there's a more family-friendly version of that. You could have said, you know, going into a different movie theater to watch The Backrooms. It's a smooth curve. I drew a harsher, like, turn when we did the Yakuza drawing. I mean, that one's like really harsh. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. I see. Mm-hmm. Have you done a video yet where it's like, I play Mario 64, but I draw it in Mario Paint instead or something? Look at this heavy bush. If you know what I mean. Let's just say, I mean bush. Oh, it did not stand out too much, of course. I kind of want it to stand out. Let me pop in some more darker values on like the edge here. Kind of looks like a mugwort or something. Oh, also Langreen at the con thing, the artist alley. This person was selling Harvest Moon stuff, like Grand Bazaar, but I haven't played it really, so it didn't pique my interest. But there was like just one Celia, and I was like, I noticed it near the end, and I was like, do you have Nami? And she's like, now they sold out. I'm like, so it sounded like Courage. Or not Courage, Mr. Krabs. Go Alright. At this point, the game should be guessable, honestly. So I don't know if that means I have failed. The only thing left is to add the characters, which is like the nail in the coffin. So could you guys like hurry up and figure it out? Who has played it? A good chunk of people in the group. If I specify who, then it gives it away, kind of. Ugh, oops. Oh well. It's like, that's a little too... I kind of need the space for the trees. To like actually be planted into the ground. We'll just that like that. Ooh, but I like the pop of red in there. The pop of red. The bite of 86. The bite of 87. Number 15, the bite of 87. Okay, now let me make rock fixture, actually. It's like cobble. Kind of like this action. A little bit of this near the bottom. And a little bit of this, like that. Earthbound. Not quite. Not quite. Getting a bit closer. Oops. Flip that. I don't really remember where this tops off or like where it goes, but I think for the sake of it not obscuring too much, I'm just gonna... Oh man, this scale is really not correct. I don't care. I don't care. What matters is that it's cute, perhaps. That's Mountain Time. Famicom Detective Club. Not quite, Zorks. Not quite. You're getting closer as well. And howdy. Putting this over, because like there's gonna be... I'm gonna put at least 2 trees. You can't... It's gonna be a little hard. That's also a good guess. If I can't really give any hints, I don't think, because other than people in this group have played it. Dang it, Grandpa. Still close. No drugs or alcohol. That's the new no cigar. No drugs or alcohol. Hope you've been alright, by the way. If the answer is no, I'm not your physicist, but I hope I could make it a little better. I'm not your physicist. I'm not your quantum biologist. What? But it's Quantum Break. It's Quantum Break. Chat, it's Quantum Break. Oh my god. You know what? If we're this closer, I have to make the staircase make more sense. It doesn't make sense, the scale. What is this? Just crappy. What? You know what? I'm just gonna get rid of the staircase. Just get rid of the staircase, even though it's like one of the iconic things to see at this location. Or like how you know you're here. Get rid of the thing. This is Can You Freak Frankenstein's Monster 2? You've got it. No. My hint is it's not... I'll give another hint. It's not expressly a visual novel. But some people would compare it to so. I'm a little worried because I feel like this tree is gonna be like... I don't know. So I feel like I need to fix this here because like now I don't know if I'm gonna cover that unless I put like a... I might put something in the thing. Let's save again. Let's save. I'm just gonna speedrun the save though. This time around. Save. 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 Save me. Oregon Trail. Wait, I kind of forgot I actually did already do an Oregon Trail drawing. Oops, there's... Oh no! That scared me. I think in Mario's maternal free time, he would enjoy painting as well. On his maternity leave. I'm gonna pick up painting. I used to do it all the time. Back when the Bowser was just scheming. Alright, this tree is a little goofy, but it's fine. It's okay. It's alright. Welcome to Mario's maternal leave. Press start to play. I haven't done Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter, I think, would be a bit intensive because I'd have to draw. I think it would be remiss of me not to draw a monster while drawing Monster Hunter. Or, you know, maybe I could get away with it if I just draw a Palico, right? That's not the same. That's not the same. Okay. Okay, wait. I think drawing trees next to each other is probably, I would say, the hardest thing in Mario Paint. Because it's easy for them to just look like one big clump. And it's kind of hard to avoid that in such a low fidelity. You can't really, like, push one back without it being very apparent that you did it. For me, at least. I always like to include this for me, at least. Just so then, you know, the real Mario Paint elitists that are in the secret cabal of the cult nod their head. And go, okay, he acknowledged it. We shan't smite him yet. When the time is right, we will smite. Says my friend who wants me to play MOBA. Whoa. That's not what I thought it would come out like. Okay, that's not the shape, but I wanted. Yeah, see, trees come out weird. Like, this one looks weird, bro. This one looks weird. This one's weird, bro. I made them too round. Hold on. We could fix that. What the crap? Okay. I've been having some more drops than usual. Tell TFP. Someone tell TFP it's okay. I'm back. He doesn't have to be afraid. He doesn't. I'm kind of in the zone. I don't want to type. Type shit. If you can hear me, type shit. Shit. This other tree sucked. I don't know. This whole painting has been kind of I don't knows. I think it looks alright. It's not my favorite drawing we've done. Anyone, any more guesses? I don't know if I should just say it or just keep it a secret until someone figures it out. I've also been holding myself back because I keep wanting to hum the song. But, Deadly Premonition, also a thing that could be painted at one point. I would just draw the red tree, maybe with the, Laura on it. Laura? Oh, boy. I've already forgotten the characters. Laura Palmer. Who drink Arnold Palmer? I don't know the symbol here. It's too... Hold on. I can't read that. I can't. I don't think I'm doing it right. I might be... I hope I'm not writing something offensive. Dear Mother. Just like in Cromartie High. I love how much of Cromartie High was... If you don't understand, read the manga. There's so many anime like that, like Bobobo. I think ends with, you'll just have to find out in the manga because it's not done yet. We don't have that much more budget. Oops. How much time I got? I got time still. I got time. I'm still chilling. I'm being chilling. I also think that parody visual novels, they can't compete with Hatoful Boyfriend and like the Uma no Bobojo. I don't know the shape of it. Uma no Bobojo. Uma Prince. Katakyo Hitman Reborn. That's not. Okay, we're gonna try one more time with this staircase thing, but I'm gonna. No, let's not. I've decided against it. Wait, you know what? Maybe a little bit. Maybe just a little. But I'm gonna like manually do it. And it's just gonna be like right at the edge here, maybe. I know in the game it's not like this, but so I'm goofing, by the way. Wait, gotta look at the picture. Okay, it doesn't touch here, so it's fine. Okay, the stairs are there, just in case. You know, the haters, they want to say, Kevin, you did it wrong. You did it wrong. It's not that one. I kind of still need to fix. You know what though? It could it be as easy as just putting a little more, I should have kept the smaller tree thing. Hold on. Look at that side face. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, it's not quite a visual novel, but I am seeing what you are saying. There are adventure game elements in it. For sure. Thank you. This was a tree earlier. just to clarify for some folks. That used to be a tree. It's gone now. Also, props to shortening it to Freakenstein. That's what the real fans call it. That's what the OG players of it have called it. Okay. Last thing to do is draw a person. That's the biggest hint I can do ever. Let's draw. I have to draw two dudes. I need a reference for both of them. I didn't think about going that far. Okay, so enjoy the tunes. I'm gonna look up just Not Yakuza. But a character has the same hair color. Eventually. Okay, how to do this at such a small scale? Because they should be like, hold on. Okay, the answer has been found. This is Samigawa floodplain in Persona 4. And I'm just gonna have like Narukami talking to Yosuke. That's why I say some people in the group, a good chunk of people in the group played it. At least I want to say 4 people. So this is like it slopes down. This is like the stone wall. And then there is like a cityscape in the back with there is a bridge. I didn't draw it. But there is like a wall cliffside thing that kind of slants this way. And there was the stairs, but I was like, the scaling is a little weird. So yeah, I also said it's a game with like humming songs. And I kept wanting to do even though that song wouldn't play at this point, it would be There's no TV. So I didn't think it was Persona 4. I wanted to be kind of subtle with it. I thought it would be kind of nice to have like a not so obvious spot. But like a lot of cutscenes happen here. Oh shoot. In this outfit he has gray pants. Why does this keep happening? He was wearing a shirt, not wearing a shirt, stinky, and wearing a cape. Stinky. You know, I slander Yosuke a lot, but I do really like him as a character. I think a lot of people forget that he is, but he's not being goofy. Because I think that it is a part of being the second banana. What hand goes in the pocket again? I think it's his right hand goes in the pocket. Or like, you know, rests here. Yeah, I think I like that a lot of the characters in Persona 4 are smart. Like, in different ways. Like, I think Chie is more, like, emotionally smart. I think that that's why TFB brings it up a lot, where it's like, you know, the Phantom Thief. I think a lot of them are emotionally smart. But, not, well, kinda. But not so much, like... The solving wasn't part of it, but they also, when the twist happens, they're all in on it. So, I mean, I can't say that they're stupid. This isn't really spoilers, but my favorite part about like Yosuke being smarter than he looks is like when they solve the mystery, it's like I kind of forget how it goes, but it's like it's him, Naoto and Narukami being like, "Man, it's cold. My balls are freezing. Wait a second. Wait a second. I've got it." Yeah. I don't know if you can tell this is Narukami. It's hold on. Is this right? And look at bro, he's chopped. I need to zoom in. This is probably the worst drawing of a character I've done. You know what? Forget. Let's just draw them in their school outfits. It's easier. It's easier. Oops. But on that note, someone said it better than me, so like I can't cite them because I don't remember their name. But they said that the reason why the Persona 4 team feels very cohesive is because each member continues to be relevant through the story. And yeah, that's it is a hard task to have that be the case for a game with a large cast. Like that's generally the RPG issue when you have like so many characters. Only so many characters could be relevant at a time. But I think that even throughout 4, everyone is contributing to solving the case. Whereas sometimes characters like they kind of fall off in terms of story relevance after their arc. Like I'm gonna point back to 5 again. Like I feel like On's character really kind of stopped. I mean, I guess after Yusuke's thing. Well, even then. I think 3, I feel that less so, where it's like, I think every character still kind of has some degree of investment in the story. And then Dog. This is my worst drawing too, of a character in a while. Like, what is happening, bro? This is the type of thing I would do in Gartic Phone when it's like, okay, I don't have a lot of time. I think so too. Yeah, I guess I would say even in RPGs I like more than I'd even say in RPGs I feel like I don't know. The problem of becoming irrelevant after your arc is like a very common thing that happens. And again, I don't have an issue with it. Like, you know, I say I like Gogo, who has 0 plot relevance ever. But I like that he's just like a guy. So sometimes that just supersedes that feeling. But like, what's a game where it's like, oh yeah, they kind of just stop being... You know what? I would say that would be the only big issue with just the Paper Mario games in general. Their plot relevance doesn't really stick. And that's not an issue, but the fact is you could only see some story beats or like how a character reacts to something if you have them out at that time, right? So you kind of miss out on dialogue depending on who's being used at a given time. I think that's kind of like why I think the answer is important, but I get why people don't like it, because it's like, I think by the end, everyone does like each other. I guess that's why the continuation kind of, the reason why it kind of is left hanging. At the same time, it kind of is nice that, it's kind of interesting that they all work together because they kind of have an obligation to do this, this thing, because no one else is gonna do it. This Narukami is goofballing it up. Narukami looks like such a goofball, but like the fact that he's kind of crazy really helps him be the guy. I kind of want him to be like looking at Yosuke, so I don't know. Yeah, maybe I gotta be maybe I gotta slander Yosuke some more. Maybe he should be like tripping. Hold on, Yosuke Hanamura. I just needed it. Right, he wears it buttoned. What am I doing here? I'm making bro kind of tripping. Oops. Ah, this is hard to scale. I am trying to think though of a game where I feel like every character is contributing to the ending or like the story consistently. Maybe I think Abyss probably. Maybe one of my thoughts, because the other tales of like there are definitely characters where they don't really have to be so there. Like Vesperia, you could take out like a good chunk of the. No, well, not you can't take out the good. You could take out some, but not like all. Like the thing with the Tales of series is that they have a lot of characters that are added to bonus stuff. What am I trying to say? Like here's a re-release and we add a new character, and they typically aren't relevant and shoehorned in. Like I like Patty, but she is that. I think what happens in a game like a typical RPG, like Mario, Paper Mario stuff, is their relevance is, okay, you helped me, now I am fully on board, we're gonna get Bowser or the Shadow Queen or whoever. So, I don't know. I think it also depends on like what kind of plot they're trying to really do. But that's why I kind of wish if I had to retool like the Thousand Year Door, for example, I would make it so then you could hear everyone's thoughts during like a cutscene. Oh my god. What am I looking for again? Oh my gosh. Ah, here. It's hard to draw someone like look like look like they're tripping. How can I make this look? How do I do this? How do I do this? Maybe I add the face. Maybe. I don't do drugs. -2. I do be tripping in other ways though, so you know it fair. Ah! I didn't think this part would be the hardest, just drawing Yosuke. Whoa, whoa, whoa! kind of trip here, you know? You know what? Let's scrap this. I'm gonna do something unseen on this channel. I'm gonna do something obscene on this channel. No. This is going to be a first. You know what this looks like? The Squidward, oh sweet cheese. I don't know if anyone knows what I mean by that. Don't worry, SpongeBob. We're gonna find out who's been eating all your cheese or all your pantry out of your pantry at night. Oh, sweet cheese. I forget who's in that. I think it's Goku. It's Goku and SpongeBob and, of course, Squidward. Okay, you might be wondering, why did I copy paste Narukami here? And the idea is I wanted it for scale. That's really it. Oh, sweet free cheese. Okay, okay, alright, alright. I'm a beautiful girl. And we'll chop off the legs too. Hit him with the old swanky leg. And you know, Yosuke is the type of guy that put his hands out like this and go, well, you know, I was thinking, if we're gonna catch this guy, I gotta put my hands out and fly. I'm fine being second banana. That's his catchphrase, chat. If you didn't know. Okay, okay, we gotta fix some stuff. We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, I gotta fix this. 10 kills on the board right now. I just gotta fix this. Oh, and that leg is like maybe doing too much. Hold on, I'm having a bit of a I'm having a bit of a problem. I'm having a little trouble. Down goes Senor. Or what is it? I forget the names of the characters already. I forget. Oops. on the Switch. Oh. I have to breathe in when I paint sometimes because they really lock in. Okay, redo this face. And maybe this is Narukami's face. Again, it's so hard to make faces at this small of a scale, but we push, we try, we multiply. Oh, you know, it's kind of he's a little giving a little bit of to that Yosuke. Maybe just this instead. Let me hit him with the old on. I got it. Just the me smirk. I just need to add 2 things to the characters, at least. I need the buttons. That way, there's more than just black suit. And then maybe stout heart fans of Narukami may have noticed I need to also add one more element to him. We need that collar popped. Oops. I'm trying to... There we go. We're getting to the meat and potatoes, that's why I'm kind of going silent again. But that's drawing, baby. I feel like I could already hear their conversation. It's like, man, it's a beautiful day out, partner. What do you say we go to the mega corporation? Sounds like a plan to me. Hey, partner, let's go to Walmart. Sounds good. I'll meet you there. I joked because that's also what Junes is all about, man. Hey, this is I'm going to talk briefly about spoilers for Persona 4. So if you don't want to hear it, at least a minute. I was interested. I didn't know that Yukiko and Yosuke were the first planned to be the culprits. And after hearing that, I was like, oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because they both kind of hate living here. And then they wanted to change it to someone who doesn't give a damn or has no motivation to do anything. So they picked the other guy. I don't know who the other ones were. Nanako, surely. Was one of the options. I think this came out well. I think you can kind of see the scale is a little weird. Like, this doesn't go down as much as it should. But I think the idea is present. Maybe I could kind of cheat it by doing a little bit of this. A little more dark areas, perhaps, that kind of slope downward. Okay, and let's do just some of our last minute stuff that I like to do. Little noise. Cause you know, it's Persona 4. It's gotta have some rainbow. Oh, B E D E ooh. Ooh, bada bee da, ba 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 ooh oh. Bay 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 bay. Bada ba it boy oh it oh it but it but bo beep bo bo bop bo beep 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 dee. It's scary though, TFP. It scares me. It's so startling. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bayleaf, Bayleaf. Oops. Okay, I like it enough. Let me just take picture. Hey partner, have you heard? Here, quick, make a song. I kind of remember how it goes. Oh, it's all flats though, isn't it? I was gonna do I was gonna do Heartbreak because I know how to do that. Let me hold on. Do I have it open? How can I transpose this song to be all flat? I don't think I can. What if I just pitch it down one? MIDI transpose -1. Hmm. I don't know. Let's just do something real quick, just because I'm curious. Did it did G. Yeah, let's just do it by ear. So no. I don't think I have enough notes. Did it did. That's the song. And then All right, that's the Persona song. It's done. Let's listen. Let's take a listen with the art. All right, I kind of got the music low. I could raise it. All right, let's. Just like Persona. If I had the time, I could just convert this into... Maybe I have the time. No, I don't have the time. I was like, I could turn my cover into... the MIDI sounds things. Okay, well with that, thanks for joining me. Wait. Let me just see, does this look better? I forgot to add like shine to his hair. Yosuke Hanamura, Shine ladies. Maybe I'll kind of edit it in post. There are sometimes I edit some of the Mario Paint stuff in post. Okay, well with that, anyway. Thanks for joining me. Tomorrow we'll do Tomodachi. And then I'll just be kind of taking it easy, I think, from there. I don't know if Chris is still live. I have his window open. I think he is still live. I can't tell, actually. No, he's offline. But he is gonna stream later. So I'll just send him over. I'll just send you guys over there. And just go, surprise! Sus! Alright. Thanks for coming today. Mario Paint. Still fun today.